Good night. How y'all doing? Y'all messing with the podcast. From the best, we don't laugh. We just tell you what it is. 94.6, the realness, the hip, not the biz, radio station for the kids and the men's out there living in the sands. So, we got a special podcast tonight. Oh, yeah, let me introduce myself. My name is L Boogie B Bon Compaka. And, I'm chilling with my brother here, co-host with the most. Say your name, kid. Oh, don't get too close.
Yo, what's up? What's up? It's Tyron. I ain't got no special introduction for myself, but just know I'm one of the hostess with the mostest.
Yeah.
No hostess.
Yeah.
Gatting hostess. So yeah, today we just we talking about hip hop. What is hip hop? What's good in hip hop?
Shit.
What we like, the lyricism, what we don't like, what is weak music, and how it affects the culture of today, the black culture of today.
Yeah, me, I'm all about lyricism, rhymes, content. I love hearing different styles, unique styles, people really expressing themselves in a way that is themselves or whatever they are. Like Be Real on Cypress Hill, freaking Redman, freaking my nigga Ghostface. People who say with their heart, their own particular style. They're not trying to be akin to anything else that is in the world, because it's bullshit and it's not them. So they do what they do, and I just like lyricism. My favorite lyricist, Nas. You know what I'm saying? Nas is probably one of my favorite lyricists in terms of content, having honesty and rapping about what he want to talk about. Everybody else just raps about what everybody else raps about. Fuck it all. And you can be lyrical with the producing. Who talks about some real stuff today? Like freaking with the beats, you know what I'm saying? Like Mobb Deep, Havoc, you know what I'm saying? The way he would just make you feel emotional with the beat. Come on, like who does that anymore? Like shit sucks. I can't stand shit.
But you know what? You can't just like put a blanket over the whole game, because I feel that like one of my favorite rappers right now, Kendrick Lamar, I feel like he's bringing the lyricism back. His whole camp, the whole Top Dog Entertainment camp, is bringing the lyricism and the creativity back. It's like, for instance, okay, we all know Good Kid, Mad City, one of the top albums of its year, of this decade, for real. It would definitely be considered top in the I want to say the tens now. But somebody who's fresher into the camp, Isaiah Rashad, his Sylvia demo is one of the most creative pieces of art that I've heard probably in the last 5 years, along with Chance the Rapper's Acid Rap. Those two mixtapes, those two, they could be albums to me. Those two bodies of work have totally different styles, but they still make you feel like who this person is. Like exactly where this person is coming from. Like there are no cliches. There is no like I want to say music biz taint to their style. None of that stuff. None of that bling bling. Or getting all the girls, none of that stuff. It's all pure rap and pure experience, and that's really what I love about them, those two rappers in particular. And then again with the production, I feel that it's not a lot of originality anymore, but don't sleep on those smaller names, like I was saying on those two projects I was talking about, the Sylvia demo. Some of the most subtle, but like just the most insane beats on that, and it's just something that makes you nod your head and you just really feel it. And that same thing for that acid rap. It's like a lot of it is like up tempo and it makes you want to dance, but that's just that Chicago and Chance, the rapper, and I'm feeling it.
I respect it. I recognize both of them, and like, it's just that that's them. It's only two of them. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop in whole. I mean, yeah, it's good in hip hop, and I'm not trying to put a label, a curtain over the entire culture. I mean, music wise, and I mean, really, I see the culture is fucked up because I mean, hip hop is just not rapping. Who is hip hop anymore? Like, who really beats hip hop? And they're unique
Hip hop
people.
is more of a lifestyle, more of a culture.
It's like African American culture, and I mean, not to get too political, it's a comment on African American. Really, it's not, because what is out there is not representative of the culture anymore. So it's like we're losing our art. You know what I'm saying? But that's only two people. I mean, you got TDE, but TDE is a different. It's a certain aspect of the culture, certain region. It's a certain feeling, the West Coast vibe. Even though they listen to like different stuff and they listen to their music, it sounds different and it's unique, but it's still only them from where they are at. You don't have it all over anymore. You don't have
But
the
at the
Too
same
Shorts.
time, we got people like Big Crit in the South. We got people like Joey Badass and Pro Era in the East, making totally different music. We got ASAP making that trill hop type of slow chopped up music. It's not necessarily my favorite type of music, but it's another sound. It's a different type of sound. It's an original sound.
But you like, I mean, they're all phenomenal artists. But like, Big Crit make some people feel like this. I really respect, artists like Currency, who gives me that hip hop feeling, like this nigga's saying some shit, right? But it's just that people, majority of the art, it doesn't hit me. It's just like you listen to something from back in the days, regardless of the level of popularity, that artist was completely
It's
felt
raw.
like
It's
and
raw.
doing the art, like
Yeah.
they were just about it. And I mean, people are about it today. So even the good artists, I don't mess with them because I mean, a lot of them just don't hit me like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I respect the art. Like my favorite person at camp, TDE camp is right now Schoolboy Q, because I've been paying attention to him. Like
He got some raw rap.
rap. Yeah, he's original with it. It's not
it's-
bars production. I mean, it's not freaking industrial style. Oh, I'm about to drop a punchline rap. It's like some lyrical ass shit, and it's like, yo,
It's
I mess
straight
with
up
it, right?
raw gangster rap like that.
Yeah,
Old
Oxymoron
school
is like
stuff.
it's a gangster rap album, yo, and it's like, I see that, but it's not enough. Like, I'm from Cincinnati, we got somebody coming up, and he's doing what he do, Lantana, right? And but shit, only one person. I mean, it's a bunch of other rappers that I'm aware of in Cincinnati. I pay attention to them. But shit, nothing is unique anymore. Like, from even 2004 when we were flooded with like snapping
Yeah.
snap songs and all that shit.
All the
Like, even
dancing
then, you
songs.
still had freaking mass people still doing music. I mean, it was probably dying there, right? Shit is just weak, and we can't just hide under the cover like TDE and stuff like that, because shit is still stuff is still real and stuff is still degrading. You know what I'm
So,
saying?
so what do we like about hip
Oh no,
hop?
this is same thing. I mean, what I like is that I like shit. I don't like much of it. Really, I really don't like much of hip hop
If you
today.
can
'Cause
grab,
I'm
if you
hip
could
hop.
grab one thing, what's the one thing you like?
One thing I like, shit. I mean, even though it's kind of been degraded, the level of lyricism. I mean, some may argue it's like, I don't really think it's higher, actually, honestly, because it's just punchlines. Yeah, I mean, stuff has gotten more creative, but rap is bigger than all of that. That's why I was applauding Schoolboy Q, because he goes beyond punchlines and he says like really shit. Like, Kendrick's flow is hot as hell, right? It's very technical and crisp in the pocket, but Schoolboy Q flow got flavor, Ab-Soul flow. Okay, so yeah, the whole camp is very diverse in terms of that. But like Schoolboy Q, that nigga been like that nigga shit. But my favorite rapper right now, I'm saying for real, is Danny Brown. That nigga been banging in my ears. Listening to all his stuff from way back, is hard as heck. You know what I'm saying? The dude is like, hard. That's who I like, Danny Brown.
Okay. One thing I like about hip hop right now is the emergence of lyricism and kind of what you said is like the originality to yourself.
Yeah.
Being unique to yourself, being you, and that's what artists like Chance the Rapper are all about. He doesn't try to be anybody else. This guy is the most off the wall artist that has come out in the past 20 years. Like,
You think so?
I really do. Like, there's nobody else who does the random little sounds that he does,
Yeah.
the awkward voices that
I
he
respect
does.
that too. Where I think he get that from too? Because I got that album. He got some of that shit from Michael Jackson, bro.
I mean,
And
who
his
doesn't?
whole cadence.
Who doesn't?
I mean, no, it's not like he's stealing. It's very
It's just-
interesting the way he presents himself.
It's like
that's hard as heck.
that music is embedded in you. Like, that music was when he was growing up. Like, when we were
Yeah.
growing up. So like, it's not like he just went to the studio and was like, I'm gonna listen to some hard ass Michael Jackson and I'm gonna steal this shit.
I
Like,
know. It wasn't like that.
It
I
was just like, that's just what it is, and I feel like that's the Chicago culture
because
too.
it only hit me until I was listening to Michael Jackson. He was like, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, oh shoot, that's where
So-
you got that from. That's cool as heck.
I guess we know what we dislike. We dislike all of this. I don't know. I want to say bling bling rap. Rap about material things and rap about getting all the women and things like this. It's really a shame that this is what sells. Like, degrading women and things like that. I mean, I don't feel like calling someone a bitch is degrading, but I mean, at the same time, depending on the way somebody uses it, it is. But when people, mainly females, go right along with it, it makes it like it's no big deal. And if it is, which to a lot of women it is, especially a lot of feminists and things like that, then why continue to perpetrate the wrongs in culture?
Well, my whole thing is that whole conversation is just ages old. Like this is another comment on hip hop culture. We ain't progressing. We ain't did shit in the past 10 years.
Nothing
For real.
has changed. Like, people have been complaining about it, but it still hasn't changed, and it
Because
still sells.
people don't care
still
for
rock
it.
to that.
It's not the people that's really rocking to that. And when I say the people, it's the hip hop culture, really in its essence, which is the black. Not just like, I mean, you can't necessarily really say just the African American culture, but the thing is, like, that's the majority of
That's
what
where
it
it
is.
started.
But it really started in like, when it started in the Bronx, New York City, it was everybody. It was like African Americans, Latinos, whites here and there, you know what I'm saying? All of them, right? Shit, like, it was the kids, the youth. I guess you can't even say a little bit of whites. I don't know, some of the best break dancers and shit, fucking graffiti artists were white. So, this is before the whole idea of Eminem and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But like what I'm saying is that whole misogynistic aspect is the reason why nothing has changed, because people don't want to change. They don't want to. It's not cool to be something different. It's not even the idea of the art. Like, people don't want to be different. It's this thug image. Not even this thug image. This idea. This image.
They know
Not
that
even
people
the thug.
will go along with it because
That's
there's still
what
people
sells.
that are this way, like they actually
Yeah.
are this way.
And that's why hip hop is so. No, I don't really know if it's people completely like that. I mean, it's people like that, but like.
That's what I'm saying.
In
But
terms of,
the,
like,
the
hip-hop?
artist knows that there are people like this. You know what I mean?
Nah, I don't know about that, because I feel
That's
like they know, but it's like, why do you have the time to get on a song and call a girl a bitch? Like, what?
Just say
what's
anything.
the energy?
They say
What-
anything about women.
Music
It's like
is different,
it's not even just women either. It's like, okay, I understand. Okay, a rapper makes it from selling drugs or anything like that, and that's your story. You're gonna tell that story. You know what I mean? But some people just come in and they're talking about these things like people back in the day used to talk about it, but never did it. Never had anything to do with that life. You know what I mean? And it's just like people are just trying to bank on what's selling or what's hot at the time. Like, let's say, okay, for example, the or no, right?
Nah, yeah, I mean,
Or no, like people like there's been at least 3 songs, at least 3 songs that banked off of that phrase, off of some Vine video. You know what I mean?
I don't even mess with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's not even like real music. It's okay.
cause hip hop is the black, this America's clown. It's just like a blackface now. That's what it is. Hip hop is a
That's what
culture.
that's what it's turning into, man. And
It's
if
sad, you know.
if there aren't more rappers that are
courage, you need people to have courage.
people
to be
need to
themselves.
venture out and be who they are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it was a question of somebody saying that they were gay or something. Like, it was like they were gonna come out as being gay or something like that. And it wasn't like somebody like Frank Ocean. I think it was like somebody, like, it was a rumor. But I was like, you know, this dude, like, say Lil Wayne say, well, not Lil Wayne, because I don't know if he's really retains his credibility in the ghetto community anymore.
I don't think he does.
Like,
He's
but
fell off as far as that goes.
like if somebody has a certain presentation and they go about it in a powerful way, you know what I'm saying, and they say, this is me, you're gonna have to accept it and make it powerful, because that's what's cool. And like, with the idea of cool is just weakness now, so people just only appeal. Like, I see people on this campus, how can you be a thug in Athens? How can you be a gangster in Athens? How can you be
Like, why do you still need to be like
need to be?
I
How
feel
could you even get here being? That's it's fakeness. Everything is
exactly
fakeness.
that's not how you really are. There's no way you can go to college and you want to be a thug. Like, you don't. People don't want to be thugs, man.
Yeah,
You don't start out coming out like, yeah, I'm gonna be the baddest fucking thug that there is. That's not how it happens. Thug, like, I feel like the thug stuff comes from straight
then
up, like a defense mechanism. You know
But
what I
then
mean?
again, I feel like some people do want to be this thug, this degenerate
They wanna be
character
like
of
a
person,
badass,
because
yeah.
people are insecure, right? And that also reflects on hip hop, because hip hop is not giving people courage anymore. Hip hop is about being broke, telling you, yeah, bro, we broke as hell, but we living. You know what I'm saying? It was making fun of that. Now it's the
Yeah.
opposite, and that's why, you know, hip hop sucks now, because there is no honesty, there's no courage, there's no belief in what's realness. It's just this idea of it's the black face of white America. What it is that people use this culture to express their capitalistic. Because who owns these artists? These capitalistic
Exactly.
white male
Because
benefactors
if you
of this society.
think of like the owners of all these companies like Sony records or like they're all white.
Yeah, and
They're all white, and they're using the artists the same way that Donald Sterling
Yes.
is using the Clippers players for his personal gain and for his entertainment.
Yeah, and, you know, they might not be overtly verbally racist.
It might not
And
be
it doesn't. The presentation is like, it's not like that. You know, this is not a comment. Not to get to talk about like the political ideal, like the whole idea of like the way the world's set up and stuff like that. I mean, if you see how that dude had that little Donald Sterling guy had the little black, you know, clothing on, like in some games and shit, and like people was on Twitter saying he was slick or some shit like that. It's like people don't. He was just retarded, wanting to say some stupid comment and like he messed up his thing. Because that's what he believed. That's what people
That's
might
how
not
he really
even
felt.
believe that anymore.
He doesn't
so to
even
say.
care. He doesn't even care because he's
but-
old. Like, he has money. He's
And
not
that's the whole thing.
white
People
filter.
don't care. They know that they have this culture in the grasp of their hands. They know people are not going to want to rebel and do different stuff, because when and the way it is now, you do rebel and you do different stuff, you're looked at as being lame. And then those people who do it in a creative way still are looked at as being lame, because, you know, you can argue that that's some real stuff, but the rhythm that's now, you know, it's different, you know. But shit, I think it's fucking shitty now. I don't like none of this shit musically.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm a lyrics guy. Musically, it's all crap.
Yeah, I agree. So, we got, from this, I feel like the people have their own opinions, and they should call in,
Yeah.
you know, and give us their feedback, tell us what they're thinking about, and until then, we'll come back with responses next time.
Yeah.
And till then, we'll let you guys off with some nice sounds.
Yeah.
And until next time,
Yeah.
deuce.
Yeah. Yeah. We fucking up, you motherfuckers. You fuck, fake. God.
You can't handle pressure on your own, so why you carry border by yourself? The story, tell it wrong, and glorify the horror and the wealth. Now mama come and tell me, come me home, and I just need some guidance in my steps. I know I'm not the only one alone, I know I'm not the only one that felt.
Heavenly Father, why you so far away? Heavenly Father, why you so far away? Heavenly Father, why you so far away? Heavenly Father, why you so far away?
Look, now I'm praying that I make it 25. Davey called the doctor for my health. And know it's kinda hard to say the drugs, cause I've been having problems with myself. And I've been asking questions, what is love? And they don't give me answers, just a check. And they don't know my issues as a child, cause I was busy cutting on myself. And hanging from the playground wasn't wrong, until you got a rope on your neck. And I've been losing more than just my mind, gathering wisdom for self-respect. And daddy, why you coming, why you drunk? And why you never let me when I need it? And I don't wanna be like you no more, and I've been trying to cope, I'm getting weird.
Heavenly Father, why you so far away? Heavenly Father, why you so far away? Heavenly Father, why you so far away? Heavenly Father, why you so far away?
Look, hey, I smoke too much, the problems of a 20-something. I drink too often, there's liquor pouring from the faucet. You would assume for following the tunes, then I'm doomed to die young, addicted to dry plump. These bitches ain't shit, and pussy is my greatest vice. I love smoking weed, I hate advice. I know some niggas that talk good, the wise men from a long line of bitch made and bridesmen. You never had nothing but fucking dreams, you just caught up in the hype. The fashion is so it seems, the limelight. I know that I rhyme tight, no need for your 2 cents and burning your blueprints. These people think I really give a fuck about the shit they give a fuck about. Just need a moment of silence, just close your fucking mouth. Infatuated with violence, gun in my fucking mouth. So you don't know that I'm serious, know what I'm talking about. Like, you got punchlines for days, it's so generic, you float, you too cold, your age. Like, you got punchlines for days, it's so generic, you float, you too cold, your age. Yeah, and I'm so misrepresented by niggas that claim trill and they souls was never in it. Like, yeah, and I'm so misrepresented by niggas that claim trill, they souls was never in it. Like,